Here we are at Blake getting a breakfast burrito and watching the train go by. Could have stayed there. So on our way to Walmart for supplies. I think we wanted to leave by 2. We're going to leave a little late, but we're going to go to the volcano place. Volcano and Ice Cave. Seems like there's a train literally every half hour passing through. Okay, finally leaving town. 20 after 3. Very long Walmart stop. Looks like we're riding right into the storm. I think we're coming to the end of our paved road. We're in this cool canyon. This is the first vehicle we've seen, and I think it's going to become dirt, and it's raining. We should have known better not to leave this late. Just as we leave town, and the pavement's about to end. I don't think it's going to last though. It looks pretty bright. Okay, it stopped after about 15 minutes of getting soaked. Awesome canyon though. It's getting more different looking as we go. New Mexico still surprises me. Just the variety is amazing. And once you enter the forest, you get on this really nice surface. It's somewhat washboardy. You have to pick your line, but it's manageable. Turned on to Highway 52. We're going to the Ice Cave and Volcano. Woo-hoo! Hope we can get warm with the volcano.
Yeah, but also one guy who was sitting in his tent and telling what he saw this day.
Talking about what he saw that day, but not showing it.
Yeah. So you're holding this guy.
Pooping in the woods. Volcano and Ice Cave. It's pretty nice. The hot water, toilet, shower, right? William liked the shower.
Sure.
And yeah, just about to head out. 8:30, that's pretty good for me. William was nice enough to wait. I packed. Okay, warning. Impassable when wet. Entering wet is highly discouraged. Road appears drivable at entrance but gets worse as you travel. Would not be liable. Wow, that's pretty serious. A few miles past the lava fields, and this road is definitely the sticky clay death mud if it gets wet. It is really hard packed when it's dry, although it is bumpy. Hi. Uh-oh. Second breakfast? Different kind of second breakfast.
Yeah.
You'll be riding along and you'll see these circles. I initially thought they were like some kind of something for the state, but I think it's where the ants dump all their dirt. And it looks like it's from multiple colonies. It's not just one. Coming from all directions. Just finished having coffee with Willem. Very nice. I like that idea of having a coffee thermos. Is really promising. There's no real strong thunderheads forming. Usually there's clouds forming at this point that are threatening. Oh man. Oof. I guess you could fly over this, but I'm at mile 30, having left the campground. There's a functioning windmill here, and there's water here. It's pretty green, but still I could see through it. Okay, looks like I've come to the end of my time on C42 that's impassable when wet. Doesn't mean I'm sure there's more of that kind of mud in my future. This is where the alternate comes down that way. And then both of them, the alternate and the official route, turn into here. Ooh, I wonder if this is York Ranch Road. William got 2 flats, or is on a second flat. So TLC distance for me according to the app, that's pretty awesome, 16 miles. Pietown distance for me, still not bad, 32 miles. Hey, dog. What's up, Pooch? How are you? Come over this way. Got to get you on camera. There you go. A nice gentleman in the burgundy pickup truck stopped to help me. He knew whose dog it was. We were going to take it. Then someone just drove by and said, "Let him go. He lives right there." He's supposed to live up here at these ranch on the right.
Didn't mean to be rude right there, but they were cow dogs.
Okay.
Everybody goes up and down the road, they pick them up and they ruin their cow dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It's a cow dog. I think I'm about 5 miles or so from TLC Ranch, and that I just noticed that the trees are back. Looks like it. Von Tress. Water camp. Yeah, water. Awesome. I think I'm going to try and continue. I got to get in touch with William. And yeah, I can dump my trash and recycle my stuff. This is good. It's quite a view. And I am going downhill. 2.5 miles of Route 603 is the worst washboarding. This is even worse than that 14-mile section outside of Hartselle, just because there's no relief. At least on that, you could ride on the berm. Made it to the toaster house. It's a large group here. So there's some beds upstairs and the living rooms available. I might just take the living room. I'm not sure. I could just sleep on the couch, I guess. My sleeping bag. He said there's a bed upstairs, one of the guys. Oh, someone got some pie. Oh, and there's laundry there. Well, this other group, they took the alternate. Sounds like it was a nice ride. Cool. Looks like they're there. I'm gonna grab this one, I think. So I made a decision to wait for the pie store to open, which could come back to haunt me in the sense that I'm not going to get that far today. Everyone else is left, except for the couple from South Africa, and they're going northbound. They're going to go to the restaurant too. It was raining. It's very cloudy today, very gray. So everyone left in the rain. It's a little bit better now that it's not raining, so that's good. I would have liked to got an early start, but I really want to have some pie at Pietown, and they make breakfast sandwiches to go, so I want to get a sandwich for lunch. I am a little light on food. Didn't really calculate 4 days. It's going to be at least 3 days or 2.5 till I get to Silver City. Kind of a cool place. Shower, laundry. No internet though, that's the only thing that's kind of missing. Go into the gathering place for some breakfast. I left literally at 10 o'clock. I really did want to have some pie and a cup of coffee, and was hoping that the weather would get better, but doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, I had a weird thing with my phone. My phone locked up. The screen, the touch screen didn't work. Every time I tried to restart it, it would just say slide to restart. Didn't panic, but I was a little worried. I did panic because without the phone and Google, ended up going to the diner with the South African couple, and I asked him to search for a hard reset, which is volume up, volume down in quick succession, and then hold the power button, and it'll do a hard reset, which it did. So thank goodness it's working now, because I can't imagine being without the phone. I do have the route on the Garmin. And I'm about the 14-mile mark, maybe a little bit over, but that's from Toaster House to Gathering Place for pies. And here is the Davila Ranch CDT stop. It does show up on Google Maps. If you just Google Davila Ranch, you'll see it. Guess you could camp over there, put a tent up. It's got some stoves. Wow, this is amazing. Cold water, no hot water. That's fantastic. Got some propane tanks for cooking. That's so nice of them. Toilet. Wow. Towels. This is awesome. Oh, there's the eggs. Potatoes. Onions. Next stop will be 41 miles for the Bible school. Just leaving the National Forest. I think I'm realizing that some of these cattle guards, I don't know if it's all of them, are borders for the National Forest or maybe BLM land. Like, yeah, see, here we go. Here's the cattle guard, and there's a sign saying entering National Forest land. I don't know which forest it is. Well, it happened again. Not very far past the last video. I'm in the peanut butter mud. There you go. That's what it looks like. I managed to get it over to the side here. And why it's tougher is that it's partially dry, so it's a lot more sticky. The other stuff we went through when we left Abiquiu was wetter and it would come off easier. This is just like tacky paper. That's what my shoes look like. That's what happens to the tires. The problem is the layer that's on there acts like fly paper and collects these little pebbles. You might be able to hear it. Yeah, it's not that bad. Just like rocks while it's still wet. I'm moving for a little bit. I'm off to the side here. Alright, this seems okay. Oh boy, that was an adventure. And of course, blue sky is on this side of the mountain, and I'm going this way, which is not blue sky. So it's just a win-win day for me. Trying to ride on the rocks to not collect mud, which is like the thing you don't do normally. Leaving National Forest land. I guess it doesn't have a name. Wow, look at that. That is wide open. Looks like it might be clearing a little bit too. There's the Bible church, the building with the green roof and the awning. Just left the Horse Creek Bible Church and spoke to Darren, and he came out and told me that everyone went down the highway to Reserve. I just can't miss that much of the route. And the other thing is, it would have been, I don't know if it would have been dark, but it was 36 miles on the highway. This could be a very stupid decision. So the highway is actually a fair amount longer than this. They don't really have an alternate listed. A herd of goats. Still threatening with the rain. Gone about almost 10 miles, but I still have 143, so. Okay, it's 6:30. I'm gonna stop for the day. As you can see, there's some blue sky. It's actually definitely breaking up, I think. I'm going into these mountains and there's still stuff there. I was looking for a tree or something to camp under for my bike to keep it dry, but I don't see anything. Going pretty much 51 miles. And I think I'm going to camp up there by those two ferns, in between two ferns, as they say. Yeah, this is good. Some cow poop to deal with. Sun goes down at 10 of 8. I'm going to go ahead and get the camp set up. Rainbow. I hope that's a good sign for tomorrow. That's awesome. Really looks nice. Off color. I think that's it. Just gorgeous light now. Look at the sky, the sun. I just hope it clears up. It is almost 7 o'clock. I'm going to continue on. I've had mixed feelings about it. It's clear that way, but I believe the weather generally comes in from the south, and I'm heading south. Gorgeous morning, although I can see the weather. Got some horses in the fields. Probably can't see them. Caution, limited use road, high clearance vehicles recommended. Vehicle pulling trailers not advised. Roadway prone to flooding. Do not enter when flooded. I guess, assume they're ponderosa pine. Look like that classic western pine tree with the red bark. Just stopped because I'll take in the view, but also there could be lots of water source over there. There's looks like two tanks or two, water gathering things. Obviously you can't really see because of the reflections, but it's pretty nasty. It's not nasty, it's just got a lot of seagrass in it. I don't know if this one's any better. Yeah, this one's just a murky green. Solar panel up there to a pump, probably for a well. In a section that could definitely be a problem with the mud when it's wet. So far it seems to have dried out enough. I've got a good vibe about today, so I don't know if you can see them or not, those jagged peaks. Very cool. Possible hazards include loose rocks, falling trees and limbs, flash flooding. I don't know how many miles I've gone, maybe 18. But there's a lot of clouds. I'm hoping at minimum I can ride to 4 before it starts raining. Puddles, still in the forest, coming to the top of this. Yeah, they've got a descent coming up. A little pebbly in sections, but yeah, it's a pretty good descent in terms of length from Milk Springs. Still going down. Just like that, it's changed to this scrub. Still technically going downhill. Guess they put these ranches on the map in case you're in dire straits. You could go knock on the door. This road here that I've been on, I don't know what forest road it is. Might be Bursum Rd or something. I'll have to look. I'm just about to turn onto Big O Canyon. The last 3 miles is really challenging if it rains. Look at this. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Oh! Up here, maybe. Almost noon. 36.5 miles. There's a ranch called Geronimo on the app. 19.5 miles. It says water available for cyclists. But I could see this being a challenge when it's hot. I'm real comfortable right now, but you're pretty exposed. Well, you're extremely exposed. I think this is Big O Canyon on Route 163. I think I've seen one truck and one ATV today. That's it. So this is the Gila Forest Work Center. I don't think it's on the map. Yeah, you can see they have a latrine, water spigot just as you come up on your left. A little thing about Geronimo, and some information center. Well, not information center, just information board, map. And there's a busted machine. Ooh, there's some weather. Better get moving. All right, 155, going 47 miles. You see the thunderhead coming in. Hopefully I'm going away from it. Today is a big downhill day. That's why I'm making such good time with the distance. Here goes Wall Lake on the app. We're hoping to get some water. There's a little trickle of a stream going through and a lot of cattle, but there is no more lake. So we're just coming up to Geronimo Ranch, or Geronimo Trail Ranch, and I see some coolers out there. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Please be respectful. Oh my goodness. Gatorade, Cliff Bars, Red Bull, Starbucks coffee. Oh my goodness. I assume this is water. That's so great. Geronimo. And man, I'm on a bench. I haven't been on a bench, I don't think, since I left Pietown. I haven't sat properly. So I'm gonna enjoy this a few minutes longer. Maybe take a Gatorade. I gave him a donation. Awesome. Oh, I could sit here for another couple hours. Well, not really, knowing what I have to get done. I can't. Between the fire station and Geronimo, oh man, I'm covered for water. Whew. I have 2 more climbs to the campground. 4:45. One of 2 Forest Service trucks. The first one stopped, asked me if I was okay, and I told him I was going to Black Canyon, but he didn't think I was going to make it. But he said there is a airstrip, Meown or something like that. He said that's going to be on the left. That's a cool place to camp. There's a burn area. Finally see the trees. This is really burned. I'm now approaching the airstrip, which I think I may stop and take advantage of. I think I see a sign for it. So this is the work center, Meown, and I don't think that's been in use in a while. Doesn't connect to the airstrip directly. That's my camp. I made ramen. I'm a little short on food tomorrow. I have a can of chicken for lunch and then mashed potatoes for dinner. Again, I think tomorrow is just undoable to make it to Silver City. Even that one campground is, according to the app, is over 5,000 feet, but it's in 40 miles. Beautiful sunsets in New Mexico for sure. Good morning. It's about 6:45. I'm not going to make a 7 a.m. departure, and partially because I've just come to the conclusion I'm going to stop at that McMillan campground, which is still a 5,000 foot climb and 50 miles or something. And Lake Roberts is 34 miles away and 3,000 feet. So that's half the day when I make Lake Roberts. Today's the last big real climbing day. This should get me in the Silver City tomorrow, hopefully by noon. And yeah, today is a late start here. This isn't good. I mean, I still got to beat the rain. Entering burn area. Okay. 257 feet and 6/10 of a mile. Ooh, it's rocky too. Whoa, sorry. It's all good. Some more ranchers. It's just rocky. I don't want to take a chance. Okay, I just came down that descent. It's a pretty awesome descent. Would have liked to bomb it, but it's a little bit too rocky for me. And if you go off the side, you're kind of a goner. Here's the stream that's on the ACA map, which is, you could filter It's a moving stream here. Again, I would obviously have to filter and I would treat it. There's some green, agricultural runoff chemicals. And right there is the entrance. I don't know if you can see it, is the entrance for Black Canyon campgrounds, plural. And I'm just about to start the first big climb of the day. 7 miles and 1,600 feet, 1,660. Still climbing. Nice. I can't keep up my speed or the incline. Rats. Okay, just finished that climb. It's 5 of 10. Looks like this stream crosses this road multiple times. This I have to pedal through. This climb after Rocky Canyon or Rocky Mountain campground is pretty tough. I walked part of it. It looks so cool against those clouds. Wow. I don't want to miss this turn. Ah, man. Fudge. Oh my goodness, look at that view. It's the highway, yay, and it is a holiday weekend. Continental Divide, one more time, 6,600 feet. Okay, it's 12:30. I just made it to the junction where the alternate starts, or you continue on the official route. The alternate is right there. It goes up that way. And the official route is on the paved road all the way to Silver City. I looked at the app and compared them both, and they're identical. Climbing, 2,300 feet plus or minus a little bit. But the official route, since it's all pavement, it goes around, is 7.5 miles longer. But my feeling is, I mean, look, if I'm going into that, just put air in my tires, I can definitely immediately sense the difference. Okay, Lake Roberts General Store. Oh boy, look at this weather. Oh. It's 2:30. I ended up dilly-dallying here. So now I'm ready to go, but I was kind of enjoying my lunch, had some ice cream, waiting for the storm to pass, and now the storm's arrived. So I think I'm gonna wait a little while, so hopefully it'll pass. I've been riding, it hasn't stopped raining. It's just drizzling constantly, non-stop. You hear the thunder, and there's no clear sign of it stopping. I've only gone like 2 miles of the 9 miles on this climb. I think I have 1,300 feet left. Just got off to see if there was some shelter, but I'm out of the thick trees. I'm back into these shrubs that really don't protect me from the water much. I'm already soaking wet. There's no sense in stopping. There's no relief in sight. I was thinking of maybe if I could get past this climb, I could probably make it to Silver City, but I spent too much time at that store waiting for the storm to pass that obviously hasn't. There's a little bit of brightness over there, but I'm kind of really reading into it to make it bright. Okay, let's continue. It's 5:30, and I basically did that climb in the rain except for maybe the last 2 miles. I just hope I don't get a cold. I am probably going to stop at one of the campgrounds. I know I'm going to stop at one of the campgrounds and have a look around and see how I feel. Hey, good morning. Just wrapping up the kitchen, had some coffee, putting everything away, getting ready to hit the road. I don't have my watch, it's charging. I want to say it's close to 7 o'clock. No rush today, although I do want to get moving. Yesterday was tough. It was probably 2 hours in the rain, climbing that hill. Pouring rain, as you saw. And anyway, so when I got here last night, The goal was to get as dry and warm as fast as possible. Looks like there's a dry creek bed there. There's no potable water here or no water source as far as I can tell. Basically a glorified parking lot. The people come in here looking for a spot on Friday night and they can't find one. They turn around and they leave. I got lucky that I found this spot here. Pulled in about 5:15 or so, maybe it was 5:30, not exactly sure. Got in my tent, got dry, got warm. Didn't come out of my tent till 6:30 the next morning, and it's Saturday. Got about 20 miles into town. It's 48 degrees, one of the colder mornings actually, interestingly enough. Oh man, it feels so good, the sun. Come on, Silver City. Have to say, I almost feel the ride's over. Have mixed feelings about it. I only have 130 miles once I get to Silver City. There goes the Pino Altus Historical Museum. And then we have the Saloon and Opera House. Buckhorn Saloon. That's kind of old, huh? Wow. You could see I could hit those things. He just leaped over that cattle fence. So I looked for a small town place, but I didn't really see anything, so going to Denny's. Wouldn't mind something familiar anyway. Wow. Silver City locusts, I guess. It's almost mind-numbing, how loud they are. Like the fourth tree I passed that had it. Okay, just heading back from Food Basket. Stayed at the Drifter Motel. I think it was 108 per night, but the proprietors were really nice. They gave me some bananas and apples when I came in and gave me a bottle of water. I was thinking about taking a rest day tomorrow, but I got in so early, I think I was in by 11 o'clock, that I am going to leave with Willem tomorrow. I think he wants to get to Separ, or as far as we can. And again, the dilemma is day of the week and also the holiday. Jeff Sharp isn't offering any service on Monday since it's the holiday. It's being Saturday, Sunday means that we get to Antelope Wells on Monday. So a little bit of a dilemma what to do. I'm also thinking about maybe riding to El Paso and catching the train on Thursday with Willem. William's at the KOA, which unfortunately is like 5 miles east of the city. And the reason he's there is because the RV camp no longer takes cyclists, or tent camping, I should say. Just be aware of that you can't camp at the RV thing that's listed on the app.